Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Guys, I'm sorry, I should address you properly. How un-emperor-like of me. Lords and ladies, welcome back to the channel, everyone. You're watching episode 44, Bohemian Rhapsody, and this one's going to be a bit exciting because we just took control of a new ruler. Our old one died in a ridiculously dumb way at the end of the last one, so now we have a brand new ruler. He's nice and young. I think he's 21. And I had quite the realm management phase between the episodes. I was very busy. We had a big problem with our domain limits and all of that, but I took care of most of the important things. I thought we would be able to do a grand wedding for our new ruler, but unfortunately, I already have a grand wedding planned, and you can't plan two of them at once, which kind of sucks. So we just got a regular marriage with our new empress. Let me show her to you. This is Empress Vladislava. She has really good personality. Stubborn is okay. I made sure that she's beautiful, because let's not forget that Freddy is a chaste man, so it's going to reduce his fertility a bit. But I made sure that my wife is beautiful, so this will boost her fertility, and we're handsome, and that boosts our fertility, so we're gonna have plenty of children. Freddy's gonna have plenty of children, and I'm really happy about that. When we first got this chase trait, it did worry me a little bit, but I think we're gonna be okay. So not only does she have a good personality, but she's pretty good. She has really good, well, learning not so much, but the three big ones that I like, diplomacy, stewardship, and learning, those are her best ones, and I really like that. So she's got good skills, and she's got a great personality. She got a great eminence education, so she's a master diplomat. And like I said, she's beautiful, so she's going to be a really good wife. We're around the same age as well. She's 23, and yes, I'm 21. So Freddy just took the throne, and because we didn't get a grand wedding, the game gypped us, and we can't do another grand wedding. I was requested by one of my commenters to go on a hunt, and I like that idea because we're not a hunter yet. So let's have Freddy, to celebrate his new marriage, he's just going to go on a hunt. So that's going to be something that we do immediately. I'm going to unpause and get through the spam. I also have to give away a title. I created the Duchy of Bohemia, and I need to give this away. I'm over my duchy limit, which isn't good. With my marriage to Empress Vladislava, the realm expects us to throw a suitably extravagant wedding celebration. I tried, Freddy. The game wouldn't let me. It is well within my right to collect a royal aid duty as part of this, but some may consider it tasteless to levy an extra tax during a time of jubilation. I agree with you, Freddy, because we have 66,000 gold. Do we really need 750? I don't think so. Let's progress towards being illustrious, and we need prestige for that. So I'll let my subjects enjoy the festivities without worry or care. Let's open up our rule in a nice way. Let's give away this title. One of my dynasty members, I landed, and we're going to give them the duchy title. It's going to take them a bit to grow into it, but we can wait. Duke Freddy, another Freddy. I gave Freddy his mustache, his signature mustache. So we are raring to go. Now, another thing that happened, which is really big, Hungary broke up. Look at all this. So we can take advantage of all this chaos, and we can just fight a whole bunch of wars, which I'm in the process of trying to do. We're fabricating claims. I already have a claim against this lovely named power. That's a lovely name. It's so lovely it doesn't deserve to be spoken. So we're not going to butcher that. But I have a claim against them. So we can fight a war immediately if we want, which I think I'm going to do. But first, we're going to get our hunt done. We're making still a lot of money, so he's making a bunch of money. We had a faction up against us, but we got it to go away, which is really good. Yes. No pesky factions to deal with. So let's get this hunt planned. Let's go on a regular hunt. Not a big fan of falconry hunts. They don't seem to give you as much. And it looks like I'm going to have to travel a bit in order to get to somewhere that's going to be a nice hunt. There's a hare sighting here. A wolf sighting. Wolf sighting. Let's go hunt a wolf. No caravan master required. We're going to go all out for this. And let's see. Do we need to relieve stress? I don't believe we need to. Let me cancel this very quickly. We don't have a lot of stress. So we don't have to do it for recreation. Let's do it for another reason. Let's start befriending our counselors. I'm going to do a befriend scheme against my steward and my cousin. If I'm allowed to. Apparently not. He's not joining me. For real? Game keeps making me back out. Let's befriend somebody else. Can I do my duke? Or, no, my marshal was the only one on the list. My only counselor. I guess? I just want to befriend somebody, you know, valuable. Somebody that's going to be worthwhile here. Okay, I guess I'll just do my marshal. He's my bodyguard too, so I guess it would be... make sense to befriend your bodyguard so he doesn't kill you and stab you in the back. So here we go. Fresh start, your first hunt, Freddy. I will be hosting a hunt in Waltz, and time has come for us to depart. I have no doubt I will soon be returning home, covered in glory. Yeah, in a wolf hide. You need to kill this wolf, because that's what we're hunting. I hope he's up for the challenge. He's got 30 prowess. Our journey is violently interrupted by the sound of tearing flesh and gnashing jaws, and the desperate cries of a man about to meet his end. The noise is so horrific it must have come from the depths of hell. Attempting to track the source, we find a desperate knight struggling with a wild wolf. So we're already about to fight a wolf. This man deserves my help. There's a 42% chance that we get hurt. Let's send our knight to do it. I don't want to take any risks with my health. I just took the throne, so I am not taking risks. We beat the wolf. On our way through Swybodzen, we appear to have stumbled into a local food market. Everywhere, peasants and nobles of every culture in town clamor around exotic food stalls, the air thick with fragrances I never had imagined. My nose is drawn to a lowly stall stacked with a dish I can only dream of. I am pulled out of my haze by the halting grasp of Dietrich. He's telling me not to eat it. What is it? There's a 60% chance of a good meal. Small health boost. Do I really need the health boost? We're going to be relieving stress because of this hunt, so this stress is redundant. I don't want to take the risk. I know the odds are pretty good, but let's not take... We're not risk-taking right now, even though we're going to be hunting a wolf. That's the only risk I'm willing to take. It's not the first time I catch my knight visible or fiddling around with some flowers he's been picking along the road. Sometimes I swear I even hear him sighing, overlooking this guy's holding. My liege, he says, it's not a secret that my heart has found a new home far from home. Alas, my soul aches for Adleta. Let him go. I say let him go. He's got lover's pox. He's deceitful. He's sadistic. He's kind of a scary guy, so he can go. He's only accomplishing the job of being my knight. So he can get out. Journeying through Wyland, I pass by a peculiar-looking tent. Here we go, another charlatan. Come in, O mighty Emperor. I can tell you have many miles to go, and I can offer you a reading of your future travels for a modest price. No. No. As we await the arrival of the rest of the guests, my servants can get started on the preparations. The gamekeepers check the woodlands each day for signs of quarry, while establishing a camp closer to the hunting grounds. Those wolves are close, I can feel it. Come on, Freddy, you gotta earn yourself something. Take the throne in a glorious way. What is she making for me? I'm making a whole bunch of things. She's the one on... She's making a sculpture. We're almost to our next legacy, and we're about to become legendary as well. We're going to get to the highest level of splendor. Duke Bohus, your master of the hunt, summons the party to gather as the light reaches the hunting grounds nestled in Waltz's woods. My men have been gathering sightings of a wolf that is terrorizing the local area. We have plenty pairs of eyes, not to mention spears. The beast's reign of terror ends today. The pack is a nuisance, scavenging from farms and retreating deep into the woods. Let's get out there. You got this. Waiting for word from the scent hounds, the party rests in a shaded copse. Boris stands not far off. This is my chance to impress him. Yeah, this is the guy I'm trying to befriend. How are you? It's not often we get a chance to talk, I open informally. He seems surprised, but not hostile to my conversation. I do pity the poor animals at times. What is he? He's brave, chaste, and cynical. I'm going to appeal to his brave personality trait. There's nothing better than a good hunt. Uh-oh. My words don't seem to have made much of an impact on Boris, for he says nothing. Standing alone after he has moved on to chat with others, I feel foolish. Don't feel foolish, Freddy. I made the decision. It's not your fault. My vassal Bohus is crouching down on the ground, humming cheerfully, picking lilies. He appears to have lost all interest in the hunt. Emperor, what a bounty of nature. Look at these plants. Truly the wealth of the earth knows no bounds. We do not appreciate these simple treasures enough. Get back on your horse. The success chance decreases slightly. No, just get him back on his horse. My vassal Duke Dippolt signals across the forest. The whole wolf pack crouches in a hollow not far off. The beasts bolt up on our approach, howling the alarm as they retreat into the leafy bushes, fangs snarling. We chase after the fleeing gray vermin, focusing on the largest of the group. Now begins the real chase. Both of these methods appear to be perilous, even though this one says we're being careful. Safety first, but it's still more perilous. So since it's going to be perilous no matter what, let's just ride after it. We'll be fine. That sounded like a lion. What kind of wolf are we fighting? That sounded like a lion. After hours of riding, we are finally cornering the wily beast. Our chase has not been in vain. Whether tired or defiant, the wolf at last halts, turns around towards us, and lets out an almighty howl. The huntsmen quickly surround the growling animal, which glowers at me. Its bared fangs frothing and dripping with saliva. It's looking at me. I will shoot it. I think we got it. I take aim as the party keep the exhausted animal in place, exhale, and loose. The arrow strikes true, straight into the beast's heart. Well done, Freddy. So we just killed a wolf. Hunts like these are a pure joy. I cannot wait for next year. There's nothing quite like the thrill of bringing down a mighty beast. Knight of the Fat Bottoms gains 60 glory. Protector of the Holy Underwear gains 60 glory. 3 of my Glory Hound vassals gain 20 opinion. And we became a hunter. The actual item that we got isn't great. But that's okay. Another guy stuck in his armor. I'll let him out. I receive a missive from my adventurer with words embellished so I can see him in the theater of my mind. We've been sailing up rivers around the winding hills. After a drought, the locals told us the river we traveled by dried up ahead of our vessel. Instead of giving up or turning back, we attempted the impossible. I commanded my crew to start building a track and pulley system, and we started dragging our boat across the land towards the next river. It sailed in a sea of grass and daisies. You could probably imagine what I did next. You gave me a better item. That's what happened next. You gave me a better item. So, as always, we're going to be keeping our realm priest busy fabricating things. And once we get back home, we're declaring war on them. An imposing man is standing on the road ahead of us. I am Aldrich of Radibule. I have bested dozens of men in combat, and honestly, all those fights were dull. So here I am on this road, looking for someone better than me, someone I can learn from. He joins my court. His marshal's okay, but he wouldn't be a great knight, and that's probably the only thing I'd use him for, so... Get out of my way. Just run him over. The fields of Lito Maurice are a sight to behold. Every crop in bloom, every leaf green, every stem luscious. I quickly track down the source of the verdancy, spotting a man standing in a field, seemingly holding a lecture of some sort to a gathering of listeners. My name is Master Depault, just like my duke. He notices me in the distance and turns in my direction. My knowledge of gardening is vast, yes, and incomparably vast. So stay a while and listen. 50% chance that I gain Gardener, and Gardener's a really good trait. Stress gain minus 20%, Stewardship +2, and Courtier and Guest Opinion. Gardener is a rare trait that I don't think we've ever gotten with one of our rulers, so let's try to get this. Come on. Come on, Freddy. Make me proud. Become a gardener. Get a green thumb. Yes! Inspiration realized. Illustrious furniture. Ooh. An extravagant statue of Emperor Freddy. Painted and masterfully carved. The Emperor is famous for his enlightened reign over Bohemia. You mean the reign that's only been like 6 months long? The oak of the sculpture is masterfully worked. Alright, I think I already have 2 really good pieces of furniture, so this might not be better. This one gives me renown, that's staying. This one gives me renown, that's staying. Let me check it out again. I'm not putting it up, but I just want to see it. Prestige per night. I mean, it's really good for prestige. And neither of these give me prestige, but honestly, renown is so much better. Come on, Freddy, get home so I can go to war. The Haunted Manor. As we walk down the halls of the manor in Slaney, Haruta turns to me. They say this part of the estate is haunted, my lord. I hesitantly look around. The hall is a bit darker than I would have expected, candles flickering at their posts. When we stop at the old dining hall, Haruta turns to me, and this time with a grin. Would you like a tour of the Haunted Manor? No, ghosts aren't real, but let's do it. We're walking down a dark and deserted hallway. The few furnishings we have come across are all covered up with sheets, adding to the ghostly atmosphere. Was that a rat? I heard it catch up to my entourage. Ruta turns to face us, squinting as he utters the words. And through here, my lords and ladies. Just run. I'm out of here. As we walk through an arch into the next room, a large shape suddenly comes swinging down at us. The entire group jumps and yelps. As I look up, the dark figure appears to be a skeleton wrapped in a dark sheet. I frown as Haruto laughs and grins at us. It's not even October or Halloween time. Why are we doing this? You should have seen the look on y'all's faces, my lord and ladies. My patriarch Dietrich is visibly agitated and approaches Haruto with a raised hand. He's about to slap him in the face. I gain stress because I guess I got scared, but then we're going to relieve stress because we're forgiving, so no harm, no foul. And I get some piety out of it. Oh, because we're trying to get him to not slap him. Okay, I see how it is. All right, Freddy, did you have a good time on your little haunted house and your wolf hunt? Because now you got some work to do. And I want to take advantage of the fragmentation here before they start unifying, before they start getting powerful allies. We want to take advantage of this. Look at these two ugly guys. He's allied with a duchy and a county. No threat at all. We can do this by ourselves. Ooh, that reminds me, we've lost a bunch of alliances since we took the throne. I was able to negotiate an alliance with a kingdom in the Baltic Empire, but we lost our Bavaria alliance and our Angria alliance. We lost our Italy alliance and our Byzantine Empire alliance. So we kind of lost a lot of alliances, but it's a good thing we don't really need them. Maybe we'll need them in the future. And I'm going to be able to renegotiate a few of these once my family members start taking the throne, like in Angria here. When this kid takes the throne, we'll be able to negotiate something. But his mom needs to die first. How do they expect anybody to be able to pronounce that? Now that I'm thinking about it, I was about to say, I should have only raised up my men-at-arms. It's probably a little bit of overkill. But it'll make it end faster. Mystical dragons in the mountains. He stumbled into Skyrim, apparently. My lord, a message from your adventurer Dunlang, the servant says, handing me a scroll. My search has led me to the mountains of Lari. They are notoriously dragon-infested, but I have good reason to think that my goal is near. Expect my return soon. Signed, Dunlang, the scroll reads. He surely is ambitious to choose such a risky path. No, don't worry, he's just gonna Fus Roda some some dragons. He's in Skyrim. He's having a good time. He's overcome by a dragon. He didn't learn the dragon wren shout. He's not the Dragonborn. So my wife is already pregnant. I'm starting to have kids at a young age, but why is this music like depressing? You hear that? The game is acting like somebody died or something. My wife is pregnant. Okay. I'm hoping that it's a girl first. Let's hope that we don't have children out of control. But why was that music depressing? Your vassal Duke Vaclav recently found himself in a bit of trouble. Empress Vladislava smiles patiently as she continues. I made sure the situation resolved itself. And to mention you as the benefactor. Thank you. A good deed needs no repayment. Huh. I don't intend on messing with his contract, so we'll just forgive him. We are forgiving, so let's be forgiving. Alright, Commander promoted. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. 29 prowess. Hell yeah. Send him on the... Put him on the front lines. He just became a commander? He's already my marshal. I thought this was somebody new that they were bringing in. Apparently not. This is my marshal. Weird. Oh my god, my sister. She's having another child out of wedlock. She's having another bastard child. We are forgiving, so let's be forgiving. Apparently making them become a nun does not stop them from having children and messing around. My vassal Count Dalamil has honored me with a visit and has brought one of his courtiers along. Dalamil approaches me excitedly. Well met, Emperor Freddy. It pleases me to see you thriving here in Prague. It occurred to me that Premisil here might be of service to your court. He's an incredibly talented steward, seemingly touched by Midas. I would like to use of him myself, but alas, it doesn't seem possible. I would hate to see his great talent go to waste. Won't you take him in and unleash his potential? Sure, he's got really good stewardship, but I'm not going to give him a job. I already have a really good steward who is a powerful vassal, so I must politely decline. Who's her husband out of wedlock? Or not her husband, the father. Count Dalibor. She had another bastard child that I have to take care of now. I need to find that kid and give him a proper education. Oh, he's not born yet. So this is a brand new duchy that we're working on. We can take another piece. I believe I have this claim fabricated. Yep. Let's fight another war. I'm going to give my armies a second. And then we'll fight another one. I got 15 prisoners. Holy crap. So I thought that since Freddy is forgiving, I thought that getting hooks on people in order to let them go would cause him to gain stress, but apparently not. So we're still going to get hooks on people. As long as it doesn't stress me out. I think that's everybody. Poor Hungary. Broke up. Next Dynasty Legacy. We can create House Paragon accolades now. Close family opinion, dynasty opinion, personal scheme success chance plus 30% against dynasty members, which is pretty good because once we start getting dynasty members on the thrones of foreign nations, that will be really helpful if we ever have to scheme against them. So let's check out this accolade, this new accolade that I can make. So how do I do that? Maybe it's in there. It tells me how to do it. Oh, okay, so maybe it's because I don't have an available accolade slot, and then once I have an available accolade slot, I'll be able to make a house thing? I don't know. This is my first time doing this, guys, so if I don't figure it out by the end of the episode, let me know if you guys know. It's not prompting me here in the situation log. So my guess is I just need another accolade to open up. Which is going to be soon, because we are researching knighthood, which is going to give me another one. So we'll find out in 6 years. Okay, Frederick, are you ready for war number 2? My liege, the adventurer Dunlang sends word. The servant exclaims, holding out a letter. For 10 days and 10 nights, me and my party have been hiding. The bandit lord Komitas has set a blockade on the road where we must travel. What do you advise? Caution, or should we fight them, trusting God to keep us safe? Signed, Dunlang, the parchment reads. It seems he is quite a... So where is he? I forgot where I sent him. Where did I send this guy? I sent him to Tibet. So he's going to wait for me to respond? He's going to wait for a letter to get all the way to Tibet for him to decide what to do? Just bribe him. Just bribe him. Apparently he waited months for me to just tell him to bribe him. So we can fight East Francia again. We're going to fight them again. We need to fabricate claims on separate people. Galicia, Bohemia. We need to keep fighting. I need this county. So let's grab it. Oh no, we're taking this county. It's such a small county. I didn't check his allies. Let's see. Nobody. Ooh, my Mercury banner just became illustrious. My family's insignia is now known across the world, noted by chancellors, taught to children, and delighting merchants in lands never set foot in by the Czechs. Thank you. I mean, he's wearing our emblem, and just to pat myself on the back a little bit, I do think it turned out pretty cool looking. This is what he came back from Tibet with. A crappy bear skull. I take the bulky bundle into my hands and loosen the cords, before peeling layer after layer of fabric. Inside is the skull of a ferocious bear. Probably one he just found dead on the side of the road. I asked Dunlang for details, and he regales the story of how he found some roadkill. Thanks. Alright, so we did have a daughter, which is actually good. I'm happy that we had a daughter first. We can name her after her mom. Vladislava. Let's see how she turned out. She became a genius, even though I'm the only one passing on that trait. My wife doesn't have that. So hopefully that's a good sign that any sons that we have... She turned out really good. Damn. Very nice. Thank you, sir. That was quick and easy. We captured the ruler. So just another regular low-level county, or it's not the duchy capital. This one is. So we can give this away. How's my vassal limit doing? 37 out of 102. So we still have a lot of wiggle room with our vassal limit. We can actually declare another war instantly against East Francia. But they're probably going to be a little bit scarier with their alliances. They have Bavaria as an ally, who has 10,000 men. And they have 15,000, so 25,000 in total. And we don't have any allies currently. Maybe I'll put this one off. I am a young man. This claim is not going anywhere. I'm going to have it until I die. This unpressed claim. So we can press this anytime we want. I suppose we could win. It would just be a really ridiculous war for just this one piece. And I just don't have any allies right now. Maybe I could think about getting somebody on the throne, somebody on the Dynasty of Mercury on the throne of... I'm just seeing for just to test it out. It would be a patrilineal one. I can get... It's not going to result in an alliance, though. She's 38 years... Okay, so this might not work. I would be wasting... Good thing that I overlooked these things. So, guys, make sure you pay attention to when I'm doing this. Like, I'm looking at this right now. This is her heir and everything. And I could arrange this, but it's not going to give me an alliance. And the downside is she still has time to have children. So if this guy gives her a son, this daughter immediately gets kicked out of the line of succession. Let's check to make sure it's male preference. It is. So even if I got this marriage, I would be completely thwarted if this woman had a son. And she still has plenty of time to have a son. So you know what? We're not going to jump on this. It was a good idea, but upon further inspection, it's not going to work out for us. I'm just thinking about doing this war. I'm going to be fighting East Francia and Bavaria. My only viable ally. I think I'm gonna do it. My sister, who's a fornicator, she's irritable. She's a mess. She is a mess. She had a son. Is he in my court? He is. So we're gonna get him educated. I can't legitimize him for some reason. But we'll raise him nonetheless. It's the Jon Snow of our family. He might grow up to be great. But let's give him a really good tutor. My brother? My bro? Yeah. I'm gonna wait until my daughter's childhood trait reveals itself, and then I'll get her educated. I still have to wait 3 years to fight Galicia Bohemia. Okay, alright troops, you're gonna have quite a war ahead of you, but I believe in you. I believe in you. I think we'll be okay. Okay. It's just going to be a pain because the war target's here and their capital's up here. I'm going to have to split my armies if I want to get their capital. We'll figure it out. I think I'm just going to get the war target first. Okay, this is a pretty significant war. This is no joke. They saw the size of my army and they were like, nope. A papal envoy has reached my court, bringing news from the Vatican. Pope Innocentius issued a call to arms to all righteous Christian rulers. As a Catholic emperor, I am expected to prepare my men in support of the most holy cause. Sponsored by the Universal Church itself. Africa? He wants to conquer the Kingdom of Africa? Interesting. It's a crusade for something that there's no holy sites here. Alright, whatever. I'll finance him for now. But I'm a little busy with my own stuff. We're about to become a paragon of virtue already. Holy crap. Sorry guys, here we go. Come on. Get you moving. Okay, let's see what we can do. This is nothing. We can deal with them. We're twice their size. It says the odds are even, but... yeah, we got this. Another cadet branch? Whoops. Wow. That was an accident. I accidentally clicked off the battle. That was totally my fault. Son of a... I apologize, everyone. That was an honest mistake. That's what happens when you're fighting a battle and things show up in front of your screen. It just messes with you. No worries, we'll still win. I sincerely apologize, guys. That was just a mistake. It was an accident. Another bastard child. Your Chancellor Duke Dalibor dared to lead my sister Queen Mechhild into carnal sin. I demand satisfaction for this slight. Who is this? The King of Bavaria? Okay. Sure. The only reason we're fighting Bavaria is because they got dragged into this war. It's not like I have any animosity towards them. I lost a Master of Horse. We're already a paragon of virtue. Let's get this back. That was quick. Taking land from my ally's ally, I don't think it increases my war score, so I'm just gonna help my ally very quickly with this, and then we'll go start taking pieces of East Francia. Yeah, see? My war score didn't go up at all. Some months ago, Mayor Benes began clearing land in the forests of Loquet to prepare for settlement. Trees are uprooted, paths are cut, and ground is swaled. Benes has now written Stuart Boleslav to request that his levy duties be reduced, being anxious to complete the works before the next harvest. He hopes to instead recruit soldiers for labor. Zatek is one of my counties. Right? Yeah. I'm gonna get more levies from it. These cowards are running. I'm gonna let my armies take a break. Uh-oh. They bushwhacked my ally. Don't know what these guys think they're doing. Let's try this again. These two little kids, let's see what kind of problems they're causing. I see my court tutor Bodana with a flock of her students encircling her. What's a parallelogram? What does it mean to make love? Tutor, I should be blowing my flute louder, or much louder. How old are these kids that they're asking these ridiculously crazy questions? Do 2-year-olds ask, what does it mean to make love? And are we teaching them geometry at 2 years old? She gained 63 stress. Her learning is decreased by 2. Just deal with them. It's your job. You gotta deal with the little brats. Uh-oh, here we go again. I'll head him off at the pass. Literally, that's what I'm doing. There's a pass right here, and I'm literally heading them off at the pass. Gotcha. Now my brother is irritable? Why are there so many irritable people in my family? Oh, wait, I think we already knew that he was irritable. I caught these two hiding in the pantry. A very irate cook shouts at me, dragging my nephew Dalibor and Beatrix in tow. Beatrix Lestrange. They stole a whole keg of wine, and Dalibor just sat there as Beatrix drank herself to oblivion. This 9-year-old drank herself into oblivion? How is she not dead? It seems as if my ward protected his partner in crime. He wants to be temperate. Good, as long as he's not drinking himself into oblivion. I can't let them take the war target back. Hopefully we get there in time. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. I can negotiate an alliance with somebody. Sure. Just to keep them from joining factions. We made it. That's over. So that's the last war that we ever have to fight against East Francia. We are done fighting them. We never have to fight them again, and we never have to piss off Bavaria again, because we don't have to take any land from Bavaria either. So this is the last war that we have to fight on our western front. Now everything's going to be south into the Balkans, and then east into, like, Asia and Russia. Okay, so another duchy we can create. And this is one of my dynasty members, so we're about to make one of our dynasty members a duke. Very cool. So that's actually perfect timing. Let's take our let's tell these prisoners to get out, and then that's going to be the end of this one, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Great start to a new rule, and then right when I say that, we get a rival. He languished in our prison. Get over it. Look how messed up this guy is. He's albino, he's scaly, he's vengeful, and he's scarred. But scarred isn't a bad trait. It has, like, this red background, which usually you associate with, like, a negative trait. But it gives you nothing but positivity. So, if anything, scarred should be a good trait. I'll see what I can do about this. I don't want to have rivals. Don't want to have people trying to kill me. Alright, spam, here we go. Paradox, do me a favor. If there's like a big, if the game recognizes that there's a whole bunch of events that are basically the same event, like what I'm doing right now, giving away prisoners, why can't the person that's sending me all these letters just give me one long letter, just a list of everybody? You know what I mean? Instead of like sending me 50 billion different letters and wasting paper. Like, just give it to me all in one thing. My daughter, she's a troublemaker. She's rowdy. Okay. I'm gonna give her an intrigue education. And we'll send her to intrigue college. we'll send her to college for intrigue. Cynical's good for intrigue. Calm is good for intrigue, and it's not a negative trait. It's a pretty good one. Let's do this one. This eunuch. He's probably not going to live long enough for her to see her education done. I guess I'll do my brother-in-law here. We'll send her to university. To spy college. Alright. So that'll do it for this one. A whole bunch of conquests, and we still have a hell of a lot more to get, because we want to take advantage of all of this fragmentation, so we are going to be declaring a whole bunch of wars. But we're going to have to be careful, only because Freddy is a young man, and we don't want to start racking up a really penalizing, what is it called? Too many wars, or whatever it's called, why people hate you. Offensive war penalty, that's what I'm trying to say. We're already at -10, so we might have to take some breaks, like maybe like a few years, take a break or two and let this go down. But for now, it's okay. Offensive war -10 is nothing. I normally start getting worried around, you know, like offensive war -50 or -75 or something like that. And we still have a long way to go before we get there, so we have a lot of conquest to do. And I'm looking forward to it because we need to get a lot of conquest. We want to finish our Unite the Slavs decision. Look at all this that we have to get. But I think we can make it happen. But that will do it for this one, lords and ladies. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Thank you for joining me for another episode. And I will see you guys in the next one. If you did enjoy it, hit that like button. Leave a subscription if you would like to join us for new episodes. Hit that subscribe button. By the way, I forgot to mention, I'm also doing another series. I'm doing a Total War series as Rome. So if you're interested in maybe checking out that series, don't forget to check that out. I will link that in the video. I'll put a little thing in the corner so you can check that out. Check out my Total War series. We're only 2 episodes in right now, and we're having a great time. So join us for that. Join us for future episodes of Bohemian Rhapsody. I will see you guys in the next one. Can't wait to see you. But, yeah, until the next one, have a good one, guys. Thanks for hanging out.